What is the message for the summer/winter solstice? That is the question for this reading. We are entering into the period of time where we are most focused on the sun. You know, the summer solstice is when the sun is at its peak. And the winter solstice is when the sun is at its lowest. So summer solstice is a time of light, abundance, and new beginnings. And it's associated with strength, fertility, and full bloom of nature. During the summer solstice is time for reflection, setting intentions, look at your personal growth and potential. The winter solstice is all about renewal, rebirth, introspection, of course, the return of the light from a dark period of time, and it's also about regaining hope. You know, when we are in a life situation that seems very dark, hope is the thing that we are grasping, right? And during the winter solstice, it's time to release. It's time to also set new intentions for further on growth. So yeah, let's see. What is the message for the solstice from Spirit? Yes, what is the message for the solstice? Now, I've decided to just call it solstice because it differs for where in the world you live. For some of you, we have winter solstice, and others of you have summer solstice. So yeah. As you can see, I've pulled out a couple of oracle cards that will give us some clues. Either way, both the solstice is talking about intentions and personal growth. So have that in mind when you are watching this video, that what is your new intentions, or what has been your intentions, because the summer solstice, as I said, is time is maybe to reflect a little bit upon what has been your intentions the 6 months since the winter solstice, and how can you further on take advantage of this for your personal growth. So let's see, we'll start with the main card. Ooh, number 11, find your motivation. So maybe it's a little bit easier for you living in the southern hemisphere, now going in, coming out of the winter season very soon, and soon focusing on the springtime. But either way, number 11 is a master number, and it's the first of the master numbers. And this reminds me of Mars. You know, this is Mars energy. Maybe also a little little Sagittarius energy too, because you have the bow, you have the archer, aiming for her goal. And look at this. The arrow is not a usual arrow. It looks almost like a shooting star, or a shooting of an energy. So yeah, and it's interesting that we have a full moon in the background, because when I'm recording this, we have the last quarter moon in Pisces, and that means release. See through the illusion and aim boldly towards your goal now. So yeah, aim, shoot to your goal. So I've picked up a yes, no, maybe card. Find your motivation. What is something that you are thinking about? So we have again, reconsider. There is something that you have been thinking about that you should reconsider, or a situation that you have been presented towards that maybe you should reconsider. If you have had an offer, right, and you have been maybe a little bit hesitant to say yes to this offer, it's a sign from the angels, and particularly here to reconsider and not turning down this offer. If you have been hesitant and thinking, no, maybe it's not for me, but maybe you should reconsider your answer. Okay, let's look at the last one. Wow, what a beautiful message. This card came out in one of my readings very recently. Be assertive, that means be confident, be 100% you. And I watched today a video from I'm not sure what exactly he is. I found him here on TikTok, and he's talking. He's maybe some sort of mental coach. Yes, we can put him in that category. And he described six signals that you are a confident person, and one of the things that astonished me was that one of the signs that you are a confident person is that you can admit that you are wrong, of course, and that you don't have all the answers. Confident people admit that they maybe don't have the answer right here, right now, but they are willing to search for the answer if that is something that is acquired from them. So that was very interesting. And we have again the rainbow color. The month of June is of course the Pride month, and you can see the mask here. There's something, either way, unveiling the mask and showing your authentic self now. Going through this solstice portal and showing your authentic self. And when you tap into your authentic self, that is when you find your motivation, right? When you're looking, when you're searching for your true identity, that is when you find your motivation. Okay, let's see. So we start the reading with the Hermit. Yeah, maybe you have been in solitude for quite some time, being on this spiritual awakening, being on this spiritual journey. I can only speak for myself. It has been a lonely road, and you know, it becomes more and more lonely the further on you go through this pathway, because other people around you doesn't understand. They don't understand what you are going through or what you have been going through, and they don't, of course, they don't recognize who you are anymore, because of course you change, but they also change towards you, because you have evolved and they have of course evolved in their way, and that is why your roads are separating, right? So people from your past will not recognize you, and that is why it's difficult to cling on to people from the past, and of course situations from the past. You have to let this go. And as for me, I can say that it's better to live in solitude than not being 100 authentic with myself, and being stuck in a situation that I don't feel aligned with. So let's see. What more can it tell us about the energy for this solstice portal? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, no jumping cards, so we'll pull out this, and I feel this one and this one. So I wanted 3, but I always get 4. Okay, let's see. We will reveal at the back at the end. So, the 4 of Pentacles, look at this. When you're not 100 authentic and living aligned with yourself, you become sick. Look at this woman here. When you are just focused on material possessions, and clinging on to the past. This is also clinging in onto the past. Look at, she has regained a lot of fortune in the past, and she's afraid of giving it away. Maybe she hasn't long time to live, you know. We know that the older we get, we know that we have, we unfortunately will not live here forever. Okay, 6 of Cups, the dream. This is always remind me of Cinderella, dreaming of the perfect relationship, dreaming of her Prince Charming, thinking that things will be, when this come to fruition, everything will turn perfect. I had the 8 of Swords. Oof, tough energy for releasing throughout this period of time. This is all the guilt that you have been putting yourself upon. This can be, of course, from outside. You can see that there are a lot of hands grasping to her head, or grasping to her hair. Maybe someone has guilt-tripped you for being on this journey and for being yourself, trying to become yourself. And we have the 9 of Pentacles again. This is the 3rd time this card comes out. It's time. It's overdue time. You know, this, as I've said all the times that this card has come out now, the apples are so ripe that they are falling from the tree. So this is overdue time for you to find your motivation, be confident, and show 100% your authenticity. Now, releasing the past, you know, the only way to find a perfect relationship is to go within and find yourself first. Love yourself first. Do something about this person first of all, right? Come out of this little poverty mindset. And don't blame yourself for being on this journey. Because this is not something that you can't prevent. This will come to each and every one of us, no matter what. And in any age. So if you are very young and you feel that this is something that you are on right now and you find it hard, Don't worry about it. This is something that you are supposed to go through. Now let's look at the back. Oh, beautiful. We have the Temperance at the back, finding the balance between the light and the dark, the balance between hunting and admiration, right? Full circle with this snake eating its tail here. The balance between the masculine and the feminine. That is what we all should seek, and that is all that is important for us. We have all masculine and feminine energy within us, and that is what we all should balance out. But we forget, because we are so gender orientated, that because you are a woman, you shouldn't, some people say that you shouldn't have any masculine qualities at all, right? Because if you are very masculine when you are a woman, you will be put in a box of being a certain person, and vice versa if you are a man. So we have to integrate, full circle ourselves now. Be 100% ourselves. Unveil the mask. Okay, I wish you all well throughout this solstice period. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye for now.